Welcome to DVDecember, where we reach into our hearts to be charitable and watch movies that didn't deserve to be in theaters. So Batman Ninja.
I don't want to talk about it. That's the episode. Bye! It was so bad! At one point, I just broke.
So let me tell you something about this movie. This is my second time watching this movie. It was not better the second time.
It was probably worse for you.
So I actually wanted to watch this movie when I first saw it, because I saw the trailer for it. I was like, the animation looks kind of unique, kind of fun. And then I saw a review for it that gave it 9 out of 10.
And you were like, ooh.
And I was like, oh, that sounds really, really cool. And then I watched this stupid movie.
So here's what I'll say about it.
What the hell, IGN?
I will say one positive thing about this movie.
Give me the one positive.
The art style was incredibly unique, and I feel like in a...
And then it just decided to change.
Well, no, okay,
20
for
minutes.
20 minutes, yeah. No, but we'll get there. I think that, as a comic book, this would have been beautiful. The art style, like that the classic Japanese art style, would have been a beautifully drawn comic book. It reminded me a lot of like the hand-drawn Disney features where it's like every shot was intentional, every shot was something.
I think the pacing for this entire movie was off.
I think the entire movie was off.
Okay, let's just start at the beginning of the recap. So, Batman is fighting Gorilla Grodd at Arkham Asylum, and Grodd has a Quake engine, and it takes Batman to Japan, and now he's in Japan with all of the villains.
In a different time.
In feudal Japan.
Yes.
He's confronted by a bunch of samurais who are
Joker
serving
masks.
Lord Joker, and then Batman uses a smoke bomb and then like points his grappling hook up in the air.
Smoke bomb!
And then he's like, oh, there's no skyscrapers, so I'm just gonna pitter-patter away. He encounters Catwoman, who has fully embraced her costume redesign, like every character has. He learns that all of Gotham City's top criminals have become feudal lords, and they're battling each other for full control of feudal Japan. And so you have Deathstroke, Two-Face, Poison Ivy, Joker's there, Penguin is there. Batman also discovers that Alfred is there, and he's built a bat cave, but it's just like a garage. And the Batmobile is there too.
I want to know how much time Alfred invested in decorating that garage, because when you look at it, it's like a full-blown Batcave, okay? And I'm like, how long did he take to make this out of a shack?
Anyway, Batman attacks Joker's castle with the Batmobile. Joker reveals that his castle is a mech. And he fights...
Stupidest twist. The most ridiculous. His castle is a mech.
And then there's mom and child who are about to be crushed by the castle.
And then the child and the baby ends up being Harley.
And Bane is a sumo wrestler.
That was my favorite twist.
Oh, I'm like, Bane is Mexican. Batman gets rescued by the Bat Clan.
Ha!
They're a bunch of ninjas, and they've teamed up with Nightwing, Red Hood, Robin, and Red Robin. Yum. So Riley was not having it, so she is joining us now for this recap.
Yeah.
Robin has a monkey named Monkiki.
Because we're creative.
Who he can talk to. Yeah, Riley.
We feel you.
So Batman approaches Gorilla Grodd, who's sitting in a bathtub chilling, and Grodd's like, hey, Batman, the water's nice, you want to get naked? And Batman's like, no, I don't want to get naked with you.
So he stands behind a curtain because he's a gentleman.
Because he's a prude. Grodd and Batman team up, fight the Joker, they beat the Joker. Then Grodd's like, I was working with Two-Face the whole time, you fool! And then they fight, and Grodd and Two-Face win, and Joker blows up his own boat. And then Red Hood's like, I'm gonna track down the Joker, and they find the Joker is a farmer now.
And he's not crazy anymore.
He's not crazy, and the animation switches.
Yeah.
And Batman's like, he's no longer crazy. He's not the Joker we knew him as. I knew that he
Craziness behind
the craziness behind his eyes is gone.
They're not going to hurt anyone.
You freaking freaks! When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Flash forward a month, all of the villains are like, let's battle on the fields of hell, and they all have giant mecha castles that all have unique names and power-up animations, and I'm sure want to sell tons of action figures of. It's so dumb. Batman and the Bat Clan go to fight them. Grodd takes over everybody's minds and creates a giant mecha. But right when he's about to attack, Joker shows up in a hot air balloon and starts throwing flower bombs. And then the castle gets taken over by Joker, and
The giant super mecha.
the giant super mecha becomes a giant Joker.
And then Grodd's like, hey.
Grodd's like, I'm wounded, but here, Robin, take my army of monkeys. And Robin starts playing a flute, and all these monkeys turn into a giant monkey.
In a Pied Piper-like twist.
This is the movie we're watching. Joker attacks the giant monkey with a flamethrower, and the monkeys start dying, and Robin's panicking, but then the Bat Clan shows up, and they have a ton of bats with them that fuse with the monkeys to become a giant Batman that's apparently fireproof. Because bats, as everyone knows, are fireproof. This is the dumbest movie ever made. They fight Batman, who's looked like a samurai this whole time, starts getting beaten by the Joker, but then he
gets
reveals
stabbed.
his final form, and he's a ninja. And there's Batman Ninja, and he beats the Joker, and then they go back to the present day, and everything's set right in the world. Catwoman sells some crap
That she collected.
And Bruce Wayne is riding in a horse-drawn Batmobile to a party at the mayor's place, which
Doesn't make
makes
any
no
sense.
sense at all, because Bruce Wayne is not supposed to be
Batman.
riding in the Batmobile. This movie is stupid. I hate it. It was made to sell action figures.
Insert all the action figures they sold because of this movie.
This is what they made the movie for. This is the dumbest movie ever. 0 out of 5 stars.
If I could give it less than 0, I would.
It's a movie that sounds like it should be ridiculous by its plot synopsis.
It sounds like it. Reading it back to you guys makes it sound so much cooler than it was.
But it takes itself so seriously
that it can't be funny.
that it's not funny to watch. It's just boring.
You biting my hand? Thanks. But next week will be so much better.
Next
you
week we're
guys.
watching All-Star Superman, and maybe he can bring some hope
back
into our dark, cold hearts. Anyway, like and subscribe.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
you guys
joining
next
us.
time.
See you next time.
Bye. Say bye-bye, Riley. Bye-bye.